Hey guys, you got the Dudeman here with you today to give you a recommendation of a company I use for CD duplication. And I'm going to tell you who that is right now. But before I do, I'm just going to say, if you're just going to get the information and run out the door, that's cool. But before you do, please give me a thumbs up, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. That helps me and I appreciate it. Anyway, the name of the duplication company that I've been using for years now is Atomic Disc, and they're out of Oregon, United States. That's on the West Coast, in case you didn't know that, but they're a great company. I am not affiliated with them in any way. I don't get any kickbacks for this. I'm doing this just because I found a good company to work with and I want to keep them in business. I hope they do get more business from this video, because I don't want them to go out of business for any reason, because they do great work. And I'm going to tell you exactly what the services they offer, and the main things that I use, which are: 1, mastering; 2 is graphics; and 3 is CD duplication. That's the main things I use. Although I'll tell you in a little while about all their other services they offer. And before I do that, I'm going to tell you why it's a good idea to go with Atomic Disc for mastering. Because mastering, if you don't know what it is, it's the final process in making your music sound the best it can be. Now, if you're trying to get your music on the radio, or if you are going to be trying for some music sync or licensing or anything like that, I highly recommend it. In the words of one of the music licensing company executives who I've tried to get deals with, she once told me that the problem with my music in the past was it didn't have that sparkle, which can be achieved in the mastering process. So once I got that information from them, I said, well, I'm going to have my music professionally mastered, as I have in the past, but not on all my projects. Some of them we just did right in our home studios, using mastering type software and all that. So one of the guys who does the mastering at Atomic actually gave me and my engineer the precise parameters to set on our music, which would best allow them to get our recording sounding as good as they can possibly be. And why that's important is because you bring it up to the highest level that they can use, but it's going to leave them some headroom where that they can just optimize it really good with that. So that's the main thing that I would recommend doing. Now the graphics can be tricky if you don't know, if you're not good with like graphic arts programs and like Adobe, let's say Print Shop or Photoshop rather, that kind of software where you can work with graphics and everything. So if you're not familiar with that, they offer a graphic design. Now they'll do your whole thing from scratch, but you're welcome, of course, to provide ideas and direction for them. Okay, so what they do with the CD duplication, in fact, you know what? I got to put on some better reading glasses. My shades here it's so dark in here. I can't read my notes, so I'm going to put on my CNI glasses. So with the CD duplication service, they burn the CDs onto UV coated discs. They print using green-friendly ink, which is great because I'm kind of like a green-friendly, environmentally conscious person, so that's a good thing. They add barcodes, which is important to track your music in case it does get big. Hopefully your music will be big and you're going to want the sales tracked on all the organizations who do that kind of thing. and compensate you for it as well. They send you digital proofs on email for graphics and sound. Their digipacks are environmentally friendly, using 100% recyclable materials. So that's great. Rather than using like old style shrink wrap, they use these eco bags, which are recyclable. And the old style jewel cases, they were always a pain in the neck anyway. They're always breaking. Their digipacks are 100% recyclable, and they're real nice, beautiful. I can't say enough good stuff about Atomic Disc, because they do a fantastic job. So that's that. Let's move over back to the mastering. I'm going to tell you what they do for mastering and why it's a good idea. They just have their high-end equipment and experts who, this is all they do all day long. Now you could find other companies. I doubt you're going to find any cheaper. These guys do a great job for great prices, very fair. And you know, your initial expenses up front for, like, if you do a short run, 100, 200, 500 CDs, your initial expenses are going to be the graphics and you know, that kind of thing, the mastering, and then the duplication on top of that. Well, when you come back and reorder, you're not going to have to do the mastering, you're not going to have to do the graphics. That's all done and paid for. You just got to pay for new duplication. So that is great. Here's what they do in the mastering process. They apply EQ, equalization, to correct any frequency problems. They apply compression and limiting for optimal loudness. They increase clarity without losing dynamic range. They apply noise reduction if necessary. They create smooth fade outs. They edit beginnings and endings of tracks if you need them to. They set the space between the tracks or create crossfades. Now, when you're picking the space between the tracks, you could have it go immediately into the next song or put a little space, 1 second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds. Usually I do 2 seconds, but I'm working on a CD now where I'm going to have it go right into the other one with just 1 second. So that's up to you. You can choose that. They're going to number and ID the tracks. They're going to insert CD text if applicable. That's the track titles and the artists. So when you put your CD into a car or a player, like a modern car or player, it's going to tell you this is your band name, this is the song name. So that's really cool. They're going to add ISRC codes if applicable. Now I use ISRC codes, and it's like I forget the title. The abbreviation is something like International Sound Recording Codes or something like that, but there's a reason to put them on there. That's a whole nother topic, but they'll tell you all about that on their website. They'll describe everything they do. Provide link for downloadable CD quality MP3 files. They're going to send those to you after they do the mastering, so you can listen to it and approve it or say, hey, you need to do this or that or the other thing. Then they're going to adjust the volume from track to track to maintain a consistency throughout the whole CD. So one song isn't loud and the next one's soft and going up and down. And then they're going to provide 2 rounds of revisions on this stuff for free. Maybe they didn't get it right for you the first time. You can go back and get another one done, and that's included in the price. So I'm going to real quick tell you some of their other services here. Okay, so the CDs, Eco Packs, jackets, wallet style, Digipack lights, on and on. Too many to talk about. They got so many options. Single jackets, bifold, trifold, all that stuff. They got it all. They have bulk CDs and DVDs, DVD cases. They even sell t-shirts. I just noticed they started selling t-shirts, and I looked at the price. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cheap. I think it's like $4.95 for a t-shirt or something. And that's for a small run, I believe. But anyway, look into that. Vinyl records they do. Inserts for your artwork or lyric sheets or whatever you want to put into your CDs or your vinyl records. They'll do posters for your shows, stickers, mastering, graphic services, digital distribution, and probably a few more things that I missed. So anyway, that's that. I just wanted to tell you about atomicdisc.com because they're an awesome company. And guess what? The Dudeman highly recommends them. I love Atomic Disc. They do great work. They're nice people, great communication, and they get it done fast. They get it done right. And I'll give you some examples of a couple CDs they did for me recently. All right, guys, I wanted to show you close up some of the CDs that we've put out just in the past couple years through Atomic Disc, just so you can get a feel for what they can do. Now, this is the last one we put out. This one is Hank Martin, and this is mostly a blues CD, and it's a guy I was working with for probably about 1.5 years, and we're probably going to hopefully be picking it back up in the springtime. We'll see what happens, but Hank Martin, and he did all his own graphics. I should say his wife did the graphics, and it came out really nice, and you know, looks good, looks professional. Got some information down there, and then you got the picture on a CD. Look at that, somewhere on a beach. Beautiful, right? That's one. Before that, we released Backseat Driver. This was my 3-piece jam band, and called Alien Theory. Now this is that one. The last one was just a regular jacket. This is a bifold. So we got a extra picture here, and I mean, the CD itself looks like a beautiful picture. Look at that. It's awesome. They did a really nice job. Under the CD, we got information on the band. Over here, we got a few pictures, more information. And then on the back, we've got the track list and when songs were recorded. And so that's Backseat Driver, Alien Theory. And then here's my favorite. Now this is a trifold. Dimension X. This was a studio project. And let's see, Hazel Fire. And so you open it up. It's got the information here, you know, band information, bio, or whatever. And look at the CD, beautiful. Again, this is like the creme de la creme, as they say. So Dimension X, Hazel Fire. And then here, under the CD, we got a couple pictures of, these are 2 singers from other countries who sang on this. And then over here, this opens up, and this has all the band pictures in there. I mean, look at that. It's the whole thing. It's a beautiful package. Look at that. It's just awesome. And this wasn't very expensive. So I wanted to show you just a few things. These are all available on my website, Studio X Music, by the way. So guys, you got to check it out, man. Atomic Disc. Check it out. Like the video. Subscribe to the video. Subscribe to the channel, rather. Dudeman checking out with you. Thanks for watching. Hope you got something out of it. Good luck with your project. Adios, amigos.